service in the Lord.
Yeah, we roll.
We love. All right. All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Great Millstone of Virginia. As always, to give you the latest news, article, lessons through the Spirit and the power of Yahweh Shai. But as always, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. We want to say double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who war for teaching us the truth. And of course, we want to say peace and blessings and salutations to you, Akamai, that put the truth throughout the focus of the earth, to the best of their abilities. And that, with that, we want to say shalom. Shalom. All right, man. So we're going ahead and start off with First Colossians 3 in the top. You know, read on that, and of course, all in all, please go through the Spirit.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 1. If ye be risen with the Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where the Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High.
Yeah. So what? We have to seek things that are above, man. What are those things, man? Start thinking more spiritually. Don't think carnally minded, man. Start using wisdom, man. We have to understand that we about to be kings and priests, so we have to have that mindset, of Yahweh Shai, man, by having standards, you know what I'm saying? Have self-confidence, thinking about yourselves, knowing that you are Yahshua, the Prince of Powers, and Lord willing that we be part of that number, man. So what? We got to set a standard. Somebody's got to do it. The things that you want, the kingdom and everything that your heart desires, righteousness, you know what I'm saying? You got to have that, you know what I'm saying? You got to believe in that. Man. You got to have that faith. You got to have that confidence that you believe that, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord willing, I don't want to rouse that what you will be able to, attain those things, man. Because what? The things that we see, you know what I'm saying, on our daily life is what's spiritual. That's why we don't celebrate these holidays, these wicked, you know what I'm saying? We don't indulge in these holidays and abominations, man, that are what our 2/3 do, man. 2/3 of our people, they, they're quote unquote carnally minded, man. And what does it say? And it's like, what does the roughly scripture says about carnally minded is what? It's death, man. Carnality is death, man. That's what. They can't understand the scriptures, man, because the scripture says what? Scriptures are what? Plain unto the holy, but stumbling block unto the wicked. That's why 2/3 of the people, they don't understand. That's why they can't get it, man. Because what? It wasn't meant for them to get it, man. Because Yahweh can see that, there's no light in them, man. If that was the case, everybody will be out here right now watching us and hearing us and getting, edification, but they not, man. Especially on Saturdays. What they doing on Saturdays? Partying bullshit, man. It says what? They are willingly ignorant, man. They don't care about the Lord. They don't want to hear the Lord. They don't want to get right. They want to continue to doing their wickedness, man. Because what? It pleases the flesh. That's where they operate, man. That's why what 2/3 of our people got to be, That's why what 2/3 got to die, man. They got to be reborn in the kingdom, man, because they're not going to get it. They Stockholm syndrome, man. You go all the way back to during the time of Egypt, man, when they murmured and complained to Moses and Aaron, about what gods and they speak, they're prideful, arrogant. These are the same people today. Even when Yahweh Shai's on the scene, Yahweh Shai was stressed out, man, drinking wine.
Having to deal with niggas.
Yeah. You see what they did with the church? Yahweh Shai got so angry that he created a whipping stick, man.
Yeah, a perfect one too.
Yeah. And beat their ass, man.
No, it was perfect.
So how much more today, man? These niggas ain't gonna get it. But
yeah, right, Yeah, right, Con. If I may, these jakes I want to say they're one and the same in the sense of their mind. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why it's easy for them to get together and do all of this folly. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious to see, the things are falling apart around them. Mm-hmm. Those who have eyes to see can see what's going on, and those who have ears to hear can hear what's going on. So here it is. Next week they're talking about all hell breaking loose. And Jake ain't even paying attention to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they ain't gonna get it. A lot of these Jakes ain't just gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? They just set up for a missile. They missile food, so to speak.
Yeah.
Can I back you?
Yeah, go ahead.
The 2 Peter 3:11, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. And what is that talking about? Those thermonuclear missiles that you just spoke on, you know? And we know that Babylon the Great, which is AKA America, you know, it's gonna be annihilated. You know, this society and this system that's set up was destined for destruction. You know, and then those who didn't want to turn back to Yahweh should be outshot as well along with them. You know, it says, what manner of person ought we to be in holy conversation and godliness? You know, that's what the brother brought out in Colossians 3. You know, you got to mortify your members. You know, you got to think towards the things that Yahweh should be outshot. You know, girding up your loins as a man. You know, putting off the weak nature. You know, things that will slow you down in the spirit. You know.
You know, that's what. That's why we can't converse with people in the world, man. When we have the same interests, it's like you talk about, you know, the things in the world, but that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? There's no really edification out of that. You know what I'm saying? But you can meet a brother, you know what I'm saying? You meet that you know, they have the same interests in you, but what? You come together what? Through the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? Meeting brothers that you never knew. You know, across different states, a different world, man, and come together, man, break bread, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, no religion or organization or whatever, you know what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Can be compared to the scriptures, man. That's how you know that it's a spiritual thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You could talk, you know what I'm saying? Even, you know, for example, you know how it is sometimes, you try to do a lesson, you don't know what to talk about, you try to find something, and they're like, damn, you don't talk about, but once you find a lesson, you know what I'm saying, you straight in the spirit, man. Yeah. And then you ask yourself, it's like, damn, how did that even happen, man? You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. That's why the scripture says, when what? You do God, I'm in the midst, man, because what? It's all spiritual, man. You know, the thing, I come down from highways and byways, man, that's spiritual, man. Getting an edification that we don't know and highways and byways, edifying each other and edifying the whole and that's spiritual, man. You know what I'm saying? Take a lesson, taking heed to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially the times to come. That's what we always talk about prophecy, line up with the scriptures, man. You know, all the questions that we want to answer. Going back to the curses. Everything that you want to know, why people act like is going back to the curses. But what? 2/3 of our people don't understand it. That's why they ask the same questions, man. You know, can't build together and all this stuff. Well, it's straight simple. The curses, that's it. Damn. How much more? I mean, that's it. You know what I'm saying? There's no dissect. Hey, the scripture says what? What? Everything is plain and simple. It's like the Lord is not the author of confusion, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what? We disobeyed the Heavenly Father, and the Heavenly Father told us in Deuteronomy 15 on down. Well, what happened to our people? We disobeyed, and this is what happened. It's a prime example. You know what I'm saying? We able to understand it because it's spiritual. It's like I say, it's child. You know what I'm saying? It's ABCs in that head. It ain't rocket science. But the 2/3, you try to tell them that. You know what I'm saying? You just guard it, like you know, we can come together. Like I said, of course, like I said, we see James come up here, go to my we can talk business. Like, bro, how many times we done that, bro? If that was the case, we would, like I said, but what? What do you got? What should I say? This is we say kingdom, our servants for a fight. Again, this is not our kingdom. We're not gonna succeed. We're not gonna get there. Like I said, you see celebrities already tried that against Esau, and what? They failed. And they got demonized for it. Come on, man. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, my guess.
Yeah, this is Hebrews chapter 4. It says, in verse 2, it says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jake? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They don't want to believe in Yahweh, you know what I mean? They want things now. Let's just do it now. Let's build this now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wait on the Lord, man. I want to do this shit now, bro. You know, we get the money now. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Stocks and bonds and shit like that. Knowing that shit is rigged.
Oh, damn.
Go ahead.
I got something because, you know, it's ultimate because these Jacobs, they of this world, and they want everything of the world. And we being the prophets, breaking down prophecy, talking about destruction of this place. They're not trying to hear that. It's not profitable to them.
That's right.
So this is John 15:18. It says, if the world hated you, you know that it hated me before you. If you was of the world, they would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. And that's why they coming against the prophet. They don't want to hear nothing we got to say, even though they see prophecy taking place. They feel the spirit of this place going down and everything, but they still going to hold on to it and everything. They don't got nothing else that they're going to hope to believe in. Okay, this is John 15, and this is verse 19. Now I'm going to go to verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. And they're not going to keep any the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because it's afflicting to the way of their life and the way they want to live. So they looking at it like, no, we don't want no parts of it. That's why they running down to the vote to Caesar. That's why our people still destroyed. They don't want no parts of this coming back to their true power. They don't want righteousness.
Did you read verse 19?
Yeah, I read it again.
Yeah.
Okay, verse 15. This is John 15 and 19. If you were of the world would love his own, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
Yeah, right, You know what I'm saying? The 2/3 of these jakes are of the world. Here it is. All hell's about to break loose over here in Babylon the Great, and you got Jake, doing these high folly days, going around and asking for candy and shit on a day that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua loaves. The Lord ain't for these heathen holidays or anything like that. He would rather you jakes to turn back and repent. But a lot of you people ain't gonna get it until when it's too late. A lot of you jakes ain't even gonna listen or even search the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua until he pulls the prophets off the streets.
Word.
Yeah, right, the family of the word is coming. As I was saying earlier, here it is, these devils are talking about all hell breaking loose next week. And what is Jake doing? Talking about this for the kids. You need to get your act straight. You need to repent before it's too late, because as I always say, there is a such thing as too late. When they shut the lights off in this place, when they shut off, the internet and the water, the food, all sources of things, to help you survive, when they cut these things off, that's it for you. Then what are you going to turn to? Who are you going to turn to on that day?
They're going to turn to Egypt.
Khan, you're going to turn back to your oppressor. You're going to turn back to the same people that did what they did to you in the first place. Woe unto them that go down into Egypt for help. That's why the brother's bringing out the book of Colossians chapter 3. Turn unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua before it's too late.
I got a precept.
You got it, bro.
Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55:6, it says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Right? Our people need to forsake the ways of this kingdom. This kingdom is filled with nothing but bullshit and abominations. Right? Our people are following after the ways of Esau Edom, who is Cain, man. Right? Who killed Abel. Now, if our people continue to follow, well, they're going to be left for the judgment of Esau Edom, man, which is the nuclear destruction, man. JT, man. Teeth the wild beast, man. Spirits created for vengeance, the sword, famine, death, man, pestilence, disease. All these things is coming, right? And the Lord has put his prophets on the highways and byways for you to seek the Lord, so you can learn his ways, man. Our people not going to get it until it's too late.
That's a really good point, Seek ye the Lord while he may still be found. Seek the Lord while the prophets are still out here on the highways and byways. That's how you find Yahweh Hashem Yahushua through his word. You want to get this information before it's too late. Seek him before the evil days draw nigh. And the evil days are nigh. They're here. And it's only going to get worse. You're not going to build a community. You're not going to build, wealth. you know, that you're going to be able to pass down to your children. That's not what this system is set up for. This system was never meant for you jakes to get ahead. This was meant for your punishment, so that you can remember where you went off. But a lot of you jakes forgotten where you went off. In fact, you jakes have become so evil that you don't even consider. You don't even consider the information that's being passed on to you. You don't even consider the grace and the mercy that the Lord has. You don't even, bro. And so when the missiles fall, Yahweh Shai say he will leave you there and melt you. That's fearful within itself. To leave your spirit within you to melt you. A lot of people sit back and they watch us and, you know, they point and they laugh and, you know, they do all of this scoffing.
And, you know, like I said, go back to the spirituality we talked about. They don't even know what that word melting means, man.
Yeah.
You know what that means? We already know. We heading to World War III. What do they got now? You know? Thermonuclear missiles, man. You know? It's not evident that almost every country has one now, man.
Yeah.
This is what we heading to, man. That's what the Lord talks about. And they will launch. They, like Buddy said before, they're not just sitting there just to be looked at. You know? What is there for? War and destruction.
They're a spirits creator for vengeance. That's part of the Lord's host, the Lord's army. Like nuclear missiles. Right?
Yeah, right. The Lord got his spirit on those ICBMs. He's got his, each one of those is created to hit what it's gonna hit in all of its perfection. The word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall not come back unto him void. Those missiles ain't gonna go back into its launch bay and say, oops, I made a mistake. No. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna make it happen, Captain.
And if you they let you know that everything goes with the utterance of the Lord, with prophecy. If you look at from the time that they began, you know, producing missiles and all of that, they show how the missiles at one point they would go out and not hit their target and come back and hit the sender. You know what I'm saying? But since then, technical advances have been created. The Heavenly Father has given these devil the ingenuity to create, you know, homing devices and so forth that when it's set up, it goes directly, you know, to whatever pinpointed destination that it's supposed to go, from 1 mile to, you know, clean across the seas. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to be nowhere near the target when those missiles are launched off.
Right, they got guided targeted systems on there, man. GPS sensors on the nukes. Right? So in this time, right, they're gonna shoot these bitches off and them shit's gonna hit their exact target, that exact spot from guided missile crews. Right?
Yeah, Con. I'm gonna read.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna read that Colossians 3:1 again. If ye be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where the Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affection on the things above, not on things on earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with the Hamashiach in the Most High. You know, that's where we keep going.
That's what if I may, that's what I said. That's why I like what we do. You know, and we're trying to be under the wing of Yahweh Shem Shot. Even right now, man. And we see. That's why we come out and we prophesy the way we do, because we know, knowing the terror of the Lord, you know, we persuade men. Hey, the issues of life and death belong to Yahweh Shem Shot, so the Lord can take you up. You know, however He wants to. You know.
This is what the Lord said. They should be a pitiful case. You know, those that take advantage of the mercies of the Lord. Like for you to be able to go to the store, buy what you want, watch what you want, pick whatever job, you know, call who you want to date and so forth. All these are mercies of the Lord, man. There's gonna come a time that, as the scripture says, you want to know death by pain. All right. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, starting at verse 9. It says, "Then shall they be a pitiful case which have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known them. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Yasha Allah, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, who abuse the ways of the Lord. All right, we've been given the law to uphold. We turn against the Lord. So for us to be, for the prophets to be on the highways and byways, that's the highest level of mercy for our nation. All right, that's to come back to the Lord and serve Him to the best of our ability. All right, but 2/3, the Lord take His foot, per se. He allowed the Edomites to take their foot off our neck. And what is Jake doing? Like brother said,
for us to come back to
Yeah.
the mercy and how about Jake takes the time to learn how to up themselves in this society. Trying to get the benefits that's pushed here in this society. No, everything is set up right now to come back to the Lord. The internet, the being able to read these scriptures, because once upon a time we weren't able to read these scriptures, to go into the scriptures and learn these things. All these things are set up for this time.
And what's beautiful is that our forefathers, going back to the time, you can go back to Yahweh Shah, they didn't understand, what Yahweh Shah was talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's why they asked him, is this the time, you restore the kingdom? And they say, no, it's not that time yet. This is the time now, man. That's what Yahweh Shah didn't do nothing, man, against the Romans, man. Like you said before, this king he will fight. He would have been taken. But he said, what? It wasn't that time yet.
Verse 11 says, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain.
That's where we're at now.
So that mercy seat, the mercy that the Lord has given, like the brothers always bring out, it's like a grace period, man. You know what I'm saying? Once that grace period is out, there's no more praying, there's no more repentance, there's no nothing. What you have in the spirit is just that. What you offer to the Lord is, it's all that you're gonna have in JT and in the times to come, man. Because you went forth and calling on Jesus Christo and Jesus and all these other figures. You know what I'm saying? That's who you want to rely on in that day.
Yep, and what? It shall fail them. The scripture says what? They shall throw away the idols. They're going to forsake their Hezbollah voyage and all that stuff. Like I said, to what? Submit to that beast system, man. That's how you know that they never had the spirit or the faith, whatever they believed in the first place, man. It was all a fake in the facade, man.
Yeah, and when they bring in the famine of the word, that's one of the things that they're going to get rid of immediately. That fake demons. They're going to take all that shit away from you. Then what are you gonna have? You're gonna have remembrance of scriptures that you think you have understanding in, but you're gonna be praying in the wrong name.
The scriptures say to cry unto the Lord, and I'm gonna bring this Baruch out, and then another brother got it. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 27. It says, "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh, for ye shall be remembered of Him that brought these things upon you. For as it were your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more." All right. So the only way we're gonna seek Him 10 times more is if the Heavenly Father put His Spirit upon us to do so. All right. And all those that are outside of that grace, that you gonna like what is it, Judges 10 and 14? Call upon the God which you have chosen, man.
Well, I was just saying that. That's why the scriptures tell you. Apostle Paul, he said, Yahweh Shah said, my grace is sufficient for you. It's made perfect in weakness. So now's the time to hold fast to the things that you learn. And be the low.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Jake don't know what to hold on to. Jake's all over the place. Jake's confused. He actually thinks that after the end of all this turmoil, he's going to be able to bounce back. He thinks after shit hits the fan, so to speak, he's going to somehow make it through it like MacGyver. Nah, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Your judgment is set. Your lot is set, whether you like it or not. So in the time of Jacob's struggle, you ain't gotta have nothing to fall back on. You don't have the names, you don't have the faith, you don't have the spirit. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gloating in these things, but these are the things that's needed. You're gonna have to have faith in Yahweh Shah. You know? So even if you have the names, if you don't have the faith behind those names, you know, Lord, 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 haven't I prayed and prophesied in your name? You know? You have to believe in these scriptures. You know, you got to get this down before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And we harping on that because too late, that's happening real quick. It ain't gonna get better.
Yeah, it's getting worse, man. You know, and people act like, you know what I mean, they're not hurting, you know what I'm saying? You know, people still spending more than they what's that saying? You know what I mean? People are still spending more than they earn, so to speak, man. You know, they're out of their means, man. Knowing that they don't got the funds, man. But like I said, they like to put this facade for social media, man. That's what, man. Social media showed a lot of people's lives, man, and it's actually exposing these people. So it's a two-edged sword, man.
Yeah, if I may. Even trying to live a humble, meek life, you're going to spend outside of your means because the way he got this set up, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, these people are too busy looking at the facade. Because them entertainers, them rappers, a lot of them sports players aren't living as wealthy as they're portraying. A lot of them are in debt. A lot of them, especially music artists, really aren't rich. Like a lot of people think about who the best rappers was. Like in my era, it was Tupac and Biggie. Neither one of them was rich. You know, Pac couldn't bail himself out of prison. That's why Suge had to bail him out with somebody else's money. Big was never rich. Puffy had a hold on his stuff. But what? 30 years later, and people are still trying to emulate a certain look. People still want to walk around with that Jesus piece that Big used to swing around. People still wearing them Coogee sweaters. And look, you won't see some people like old hustlers with some Coogees in a minute because it's getting cold. You know what I mean? But I'm bringing all that out is because even if you try to live a humble, meek life, the way this devil set up taxing and credited, charging people finances, interest. I'm sorry, that's what I was looking for. Interest. You're going to live outside your means because what the average person makes what? Not even $40,000 a year, right? So it will behoove you, like your brother was saying. Don't be looking at, and I just did a lesson on, stop looking at this world, man. Stop worried about your distractions, man. We worried about the wrong stuff. Because Satan's going to always come at you with distractions, but what you got to do, you got to pivot. You got to have a strong pivot game. And who you supposed to pivot to? Yahweh Shimmy Al-Shah.
You can go into it too. It's Ecclesiastes 11:4. It says, boast not in clothing and raiment, and exalt not thyself in the day of honor.
Yeah, boast not in the outer appearance, because number one, us on the spiritual side know that this ain't coming with us. But even on the worldly side, the stuff that you see these rappers, and this brother will tell you about fabric and stuff, a lot of this stuff these people wearing is bullshit. But because somebody, a rapper you see on TV is wearing it, oh, I gotta go get that. So you'll spend your rent money, take the penitentiary chances just to look at this part. And that's what, taking you away from your power. Go ahead.
It says, for the works of the Lord are wonderful, and his works among men are hidden.
Yeah, the works of the Lord are wonderful. Why? Because if he's working with you, he's going to put you in certain situations to test you, to see are you worthy for his mercy. You know, that's why, you know, and don't get me wrong, there's a couple brothers that came to the truth that was into that outer appearance, you know, but it's essentially not going to get us anywhere, man. You know, remember, we the meat. We're supposed to be the low. We ain't got shit on this side. Hence why we, you know, especially Jake, they want to look the flies while the rulers of this earth walk around looking like regular Joe Blows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's what it goes into. It says,
Yeah, right, Jake won't look the part.
you know?
Yeah. But that's, real quick, Salaki, the movie Paid in Full.
Yeah.
When Ace met Connect for the first time, he said, you different, you sell drugs, you dress nice though. He said, oh no, you dress nice too. He said, nah, but we dress loud nice. You dress nice. So like you said, Jake always wanted to be the most extravagant, but it holds no weight to it. Go ahead.
It says, many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one, meaning that, it's Yahweh Shimmy Al-Shah that bring up one and put him down another, you know, as all of the Lord. It says, and one that was never thought have worn the crown, and that's why we continue on in this meekness, you know, because people look at us in the state that we're in. We out here on a Saturday evening, you know, with garments on down to the foot, you know, our mourning garments of sackcloth, garments of mourning, and they like, these dudes will never rule the planet like they say they are, but it's to the contrary, you know. It says, verse 6, many mighty men have been greatly disgraced. It says, and the honorable deliver unto the man into the man's hand. So that's what we walking into. Hey, Esau Edom in a time where he think these elites, where they think they gonna fulfill their enterprise. No, all that's gonna be delivered unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's hand in this elect. You know?
And remember the vision. The Lord had many crowns.
On his name, on his crown.
Many, that means essentially victorious.
Yeah.
Of all these other kingdoms.
King.
Yeah, he's gonna have the last laugh. That's why somebody brought out, if it was my kingdom, my servants will fight. This ain't the time right now. You'll know, because look, think about it. I was thinking about order. The Lord don't even know when he's coming back, because he got to wait for the Heavenly Father to have that finger wave. You know what I mean? So you know, that's beautiful.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people have a problem with what we're saying. Because we're saying that the evil days are coming, but they'll sit back and say, well, the Lord don't even know when he's coming. You know? But if they read the scriptures, it says, watch as well as pray. You know, if you see these things come to pass, then you know that the evil days draw nigh.
Yeah, but see, and a lot of, that's the problem with the people of this world. They don't know how to deal with order. Like I just said, the Most High has to give the finger away. When you, like with the Italians, the capos don't move whenever they want to move. They got to wait for the top dog to give the order out. You know, that's order. Yeah, it's on the wicked, it's on the left-hand side, but they dealt with order. That's why they would call what? Organized crime, right? You know what I mean? There's an order in this thing right now. You know what I mean? There's an order in the way things will pan out. And if we were given that instruction when the time was to come, how many of us would act the fool and want to be tightening up and wait to that last second? You know what I mean?
It also teaches you that patience at the end of the day. I think it's Luke
Working
21.
tribulation.
Yep. It says your patience possesses your soul. You know, you got to have that patience. You know, everybody wants a quick, fast, and a hurry on the side. You know, that's what.
Yeah, Jake don't even know what patience is. You know, you sit back and you tell Jake, relax, be patient. The fact that you told Jake to relax is a problem with Jake. You know, they won't pull your fucking head off, especially the ninja woman. Relax. What? Don't tell me to relax. You know?
I think I say that.
Yeah.
No. I was just saying, I mean, I was just agreeing with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, Jake just don't know how to relax. Jake don't know how to be calm. You know? And if you read the scriptures say, have anyone called upon the Lord and was confounded? You know? Because they were calm. They were relaxed. They had the comforter. They had the Lord comforting them through the scriptures. You know? Jake ain't got that.
The old head is sick.
I got a bit of a prescriptive on back them up on that. This is Proverbs 29:18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law is happy. And like you said, we happy because we see the vision and we got the understanding. Most Jake don't know what's going on because they have no vision.
Yeah, they're just going through the motions, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Until something happens, then that's when they want to react, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, you know, every event, like total eclipse or anything big happens, that's when Jake gonna, make big moves and be quote unquote seen about it on social media. Yeah, the eclipse and, God, and, bring up scriptures, man. I'm like, man, I just be laughing. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say, yeah, not knowing the scriptures, man. Just shut up and just, you know what I'm saying? At this point, you just embarrass, you know what I'm saying? Just embarrassing us at this point.
Yeah, right. You know, the scriptures say, be not ignorant of anything big or small. You know, Jake is just flat out ignorant. You know, hey, it's going to rain tomorrow. That cloud is going to catch you at 12. You can tell Jake. Jake will leave his house without an umbrella, without a raincoat, and then get mad over the fact that it rained. But you were warned. You actually watched the fucking news the night before. You know, the prophets are out here telling you before the evil days come.
You know what? That makes sense, what you just said, man. If Jake really knew what was really going on and shit really hit the fan, he would be upset. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just hypothetically speaking. We knew about prophecy, what was really going on. You know what I'm saying? Right until what stores start closing, he can't go to the club no more anymore. He started getting mad, even though he knows what's going to happen.
Up in DC, they're shutting down stores. They're actually boarding up stores. They're actually creating another fence around certain buildings.
The Capitol and everything.
Yeah. What signs do you need? What signs do you want more signs? Okay, they're talking about a famine. What more signs do you need? Okay, they're talking about race wars. What more signs do you need? Because at the end of the day, you're going to look for a person to blame. And you're going to look at the prophets as if we're the blame.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
You know? You're going to turn to us and say, well, you're the cause of this problem. No. Yahweh Shem Yahushua told you that these things were coming. We were just a mouthpiece to tell you what he told us to tell you.
You got more on that?
I got something.
Oh, because I want to back you up. You said you started that scripture out with vision. Can you read that again?
Yeah.
Real quick. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Says, this is Proverbs 29 and 18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law is happy.
Right. I got a quick precept to back that up. This is Isaiah 8 and 20. It says, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. You know, and hey, a lot of us need that light to have that vision. You know what I mean? We got to be able to, and this is the light for us, you know? A lot of people, and you mentioning how people not going to adhere to what we're saying. It's because they don't read the scriptures. They don't believe in the scriptures. This is the comforter, you know? This is why we talk about peace. You know, this is why, yeah, we frustrated, we mad, but at the end of the day, we have peace because we know through the faith, through the spirit, that the Lord's going to right all the wrongs in this place. You know, we're just sitting and waiting. You know, got it.
Yeah, you know, I say one thing. You got, you know, it does go back to what we said at the beginning, but what mortify your numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting ourselves strong as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, you know what I'm saying? You know, for the light, man, as much as possible. You know, having that candlestick.
What's the scriptures always talk about? Endurance. He that endures.
Yeah.
So that's us getting ready. That's us spiritually working out to have that endurance. Because when you have endurance isn't for a sprint. It's for a marathon. You know, and when you see people running a marathon, they ain't not running full. It's not a 40-yard dash. You know what I mean? You pacing yourself, and that's spiritually what we're doing. We're pacing ourselves. Yes, we catch hell. Bros catch hell left and right. We get upset for a second, but then we realize why we catching this hell. So hey, that's when we show our growth, taking off the old man and put on the new man. Because the old man didn't have patience. You know, the old man would get frustrated and try to put matters into his own hands. But us in this truth, we know that we don't control anything. We're just, like you said, the mouthpiece. We pray that we continue to be the mouthpiece of the Lord, and that He doesn't take us away from it. You know?
Yeah, and like you said, the old man, we didn't have the vision. We didn't see the vision. And just like right now, you know, we measuring the times through the prophecies and everything, so we see the times that we're in, and we see everything that's happening. And this is Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. This is how we measuring it, what time we're in. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die. And it's a time for a lot of people to be deleted. It's time to pluck.
Unalive.
It's time to be planted.
Unalive.
It's funny,
You can't even say killed no more.
It's funny, he said deleted. That's
It's a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. It's time to pluck up stuff. It's a time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build. And it's not the time to be building right now. That's why, you know, everybody boarding everything up. People going in underground bunkers. You got elites leaving the state.
Yeah.
All of this. It
Well,
says,
physically, we're not supposed to be, but spiritually, we building right now.
Yeah,
You know, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And that goes into, not twofold, because that goes into people. I was just speaking to somebody somebody telling me to build my credit up.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
talk about that. Build your credit up. My sister told me to build my credit up. People are, oh, what you said, dude at the job told you you need to be invested in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. This place is over with.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of it's the beginning of the snow hill. And the snowball is about to start rolling down. You got it. It's like it, bro.
Okay, verse 4. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. And right now, there's a lot of people forming militia groups and everything. Like, I work at and everything, I work around a lot of Edomites. And these like some kind of middle class Edomites and everything. I just be listening and they be forming in their community. They already forming together. I be listening and saying, yeah, if anybody come in our community, we got ex-military, ex-police. But Jake ain't doing none of that. Jake don't have a clue.
Oh, Con, it's funny you should say that. I had a dust mite at the job tell me. Yeah.
I said dust mite.
Yeah,
like I'm sorry, calling it like that dust mite.
Yeah, I had one of them tell me, I'm gonna go to the mountains, and if anybody walk on, if anybody walk on my property, I'm just gonna get them. And I'm like, so what if they just passing through? What if they're just walking through, not realizing where your property line is? What, you gonna do something then? And it's gonna be like that during these times.
And it's funny, I can't find scripture, but it says, they that shall flee into the mountains shall die of hunger. So it's a curse for them.
Well, you got to remember, the people you're speaking of, the man you're speaking of, war is always in his heart. So yeah, and he would give it to, man, they came out with that movie, The Purge.
Yeah.
Who was out there couldn't wait? There'd be rich family dust mites, as you said.
Yeah,
that's the game.
And look, they got enough protection, but as soon as they hear that horn, all right, it's time to get to work. Because they're just naturally violent,
It's a hunter.
Yeah, they bout it.
Yeah, they got the tools.
Bro, they bout it.
Yeah.
They teach their kids young. This is how you clean a deer. This is how you, they start off with raccoons and rats and shit like that. This is how you do that with snakes and frogs. And
he's up to preserve his meat too. I seen that too. That's crazy, man. How he's up to preserve his meat. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a man of the field. He started off very young. Jake, lounging in tents, Jake want to be in a fucking tent all day.
Fruity Pebble, cartoons.
Yeah, right. PlayStation 5 on his head. Battery pack on his back, and a cell phone in his hand. That's just Jake. Jake wants to chill. Esau.
Well, it said Jake was a play.
Right, that's when the Lord say Jacob trouble, that's because it is gonna be Jacob trouble. He don't see what's coming. Most Jakes don't see it.
Yo, these people are out. Till I can burn it. These people are out there right now, getting ready for what's coming.
And what's crazy, like I said, man, Esau know about survival instinct. That's crazy about how to survive in the wintertime. I remember one time I watched a video about if it's cold, you got a blanket, or you got to cover the blanket, and then go a little lighter, and then that'll keep you warm. I'm just saying that's something basic, you know what I'm saying? Jake don't even know about that.
Jake don't even know how to start
That's
a fight.
crazy. Nothing. I said, damn. That's crazy.
I know I know a few people out in the country, they had to learn this from me. There's a way to preserve your meat without putting it in the fridge. They use mason jars.
Yeah.
And they pour like vinegar and oil, and it like ferments it, but it keeps it airtight where the meat never goes bad.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's
But country Jake know how to do it, but you know how to do all that preservative stuff.
Yeah, Con. E has done a diligent search on Jake. Even your average Jake will look at, even your average dust mite will look at Jake and got Jake figured out. A lot of them got Jake down to a fucking T, because all you got to do is piss Jake off and he go off on the deep end, because he's emotional, and a lot of these basic dust mites know it. A lot of these basic dust mites know it. So they've done a diligent search. Jake don't even know who, I say this a lot, Jake don't even know who his enemy is to do the search on his enemy.
Right.
You got it, bro.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Hold on, right? Yeah, you got it. Give me one. Give us all quick. Go. What you said is right.
Well, that's what we're talking.
Jake don't know who his enemy is because We're too busy watching TV saying forget about the past. But remember 9/11. You know what I mean? We're all one now. We're all the same people now. Now that you know conquered us, got us on a low level. Because at the end of the day, every nation is surpassing us in this devil's playground, I should say. We're still the low of the low, even though we built this place. You know what I mean? Every other nation is doing better as a whole. You know? So they is constantly being taught, hey, turn the other cheek, forgive and forget. You know what I mean? And we still are at the bottom of the totem pole where we're hoping and looking for that American dream, the white picket fence and all that. Now, no, we'll never obtain that as long as this devil is still on top. You got it, bro.
And just as the brothers is going into, Jake is so worried about the affairs of this place that you're not hearing the men of the Lord is telling you the affairs of the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? The point of the prophets is to be, on the highways and byways and tell and give these heathens their judgment as well as Yahshua. If you follow the laws and statutes and commandments and Yahweh to the best of your ability, you come back to the Heavenly Father and the Savior, which is Yahweh Shai, then you just may be of the elect. You know what I'm saying? But being we not bedazzled our garments on, super, you know what I'm saying? You don't hear the word of the Lord. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 13, verse 23. It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Come on.
And look, what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Yeah, so if we all had matching garments, blinged out, we all looked in unison, as they would say, and we had a big crowd that would come every Saturday, then more people would be
enticed to the spirit, it's supposedly to come in.
Yeah, they would be more accepting, I should say. But because people just walk past us, hey, the scripture says we are made a spectacle. We're not going to have big gatherings because the Lord didn't work with big numbers.
And that we ought to. What we're giving is the truth, right? Because all of them other camps, you know what I'm saying? They part of that 501c3.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not giving the truth. That's why the Lord has given them the gatherers that He's given them.
And doesn't it look more comfortable over there, where they're at? Well, to the point where they go inside halls and sit down, like they in a Baptist church. So I can sit down and listen to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And be around my people. More comfortable. The sock comes. I got seasoned lamb, string beans, mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? So all that is more enticing because it shows complacency. It shows comfort. But hey, we know when we come into this thing is beautiful, but it's also suffering. The mother camps ain't suffering what they suffer. They too busy trying to get you to like and subscribe and donate money. We're not asking for no donations for what? The Lord ain't gonna give us nothing we can't handle. What's the scripture? Yeah, right. And what's the scripture just give me enough that's sufficient for you? You got it.
God, I got a precept over the show. The book of First, does anybody have anything? God. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
And that's what He's going to do to the damn devil. Because 2 Thessalonians 2:3 tells you that this devil is trying to maneuver to make people believe he is God. And he's going to, look, he's going to fool a lot of our people because our people are going to take that mark. We want the mark of exemption. A lot of our people are going to take that other mark. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're going to have the last laugh. What was the last line on that?
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Yeah, and this guy thinks he's wise because of all the advantages that Yahweh gave to him in the first place. You know what I mean? But we know what's to come. All the little witchcraft on the left-hand side, all the gadgets, the internet, all that, hey, that's all going to backfire. You know, matter of fact, that internet that though he said was that's among the stars, that's how a lot of our people going to wake up. You know what I mean? So, hey, we got this. All we got to do is what? Be patient. You got it.
I got one more precept if nobody has anything. The book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
No, I'll say that's beautiful because I just did a lesson on that. You know, and that's why we were just speaking about how our people are not in the know because they're too busy loving the world, trying to get that fake American dream. You know, that they're never going to attain. You know, remember on Life where they was looking for pie, but it was white only pie. And Jake like, well, how are we gonna turn these into niggas? It ain't for you, you know? If it ain't for you, stay away from it. This world is not for us. Yes, we gotta use the world, but don't abuse it. You know what I mean? We gotta keep our eye on the prize, and that's salvation. So salvation, what does the Lord say? Anybody who loves the world has enmity with the Most High.
Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the
There
world.
go our friend right there.
You know what I'm saying? All these things are of the world, you know? That's why you have this time, you know, to get yourself ready for what's coming, because you're about to lose it.
Right.
You know? Those dainties that you love, you're about to lose it. The lust of the eyes that you had towards that woman, you're about to lose it. Because a lot of these women are going to have that stench, you know, that stink about them. You know, they're about to lose the weeds and all that other bullshit. You know, the things of the flesh, you're about to lose it altogether.
Right.
You know?
Right, these women are definitely not prepared.
No.
They weren't wondering how they gonna get their hair done and their nails done, their toes done, you know, which sucker they can get to pay for their food for the weekend, you know, the dinner for the weekend, instead of actually gearing up and trying to find a man of the Lord for protection for that head, you know?
Yeah, kind of. That is the pride of life. You know, the scriptures say, "Seek me early while the Lord may be found." Well, that goes for you women too. Seek the men of the Lord early before the evil days draw nigh. You know, because it ain't gonna be a love thing in that day. It ain't gonna be, oh shit, I fell in love with this chick during Jacob's trouble. Now she knows. No. Any woman that's saved is gonna be saved in childbearers. Period, point blank. And you gotta.
Unless the Lord needs it, you know.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. So you might as well get it in your head now. There ain't gonna be no love affair. Nah. In your mind, it's gonna be strictly salvation. You know? That's all I gotta do right now.
Did you want me to bring that?
I got a precept.
Yeah, that's right.
Speaking, going into what the brother said, you know, seek the Lord early. You know, you gotta pray for that wisdom when you lack. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 14, starting verse 20. It says, "Blessed is the man that doeth meditate good things and wisdom, and that reasoneth with holy things by his understanding. He that considereth her ways in his heart shall also have understanding in her secrets. Go after her as one that traceth and lie in wait in her ways. He that prieth in at her windows shall also hearken at her doors. He that doeth lies near her house shall also fasten a pen in her walls. He shall pitch his tent nigh unto her, and shall lodge in a lodging where good things are. He shall set his children under her shelter, and shall lodge under her branches. By her he shall be covered from heat, and in her glory shall he dwell." All right, so, you know, dwelling upon the, you know, gravitating to this knowledge is the only thing that's going to keep you, you know, focused on your how much Shemi outside. Like the scriptures say, knowledge and power shall be the stability of that time.
Knowledge and wisdom.
Salaki, knowledge and wisdom shall be knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time.
Yeah, that's beautiful, brother. Yeah, and that's going to be our protection, you know. That's going to be our covenant, you know. Not trying to do it up on this side, hanging with niggas you say hang with in the old life, That ain't gonna get you nowhere,
I got you. Because your true elect is taking up this yoke following after Yahweh Shah. And this is Matthew 11:29 says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your soul. And that's what we're doing. We taking the lowly. We not boasting, trying to be proud and everything, and we rather be at this low state right now, and taking up all the ways of Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, because the scripture say the meek shall inherit the earth. So what the scripture all say, very, very rare. There's more like, what is it, that the camel go through the eye of a needle than the rich man to make it to the kingdom of the Most High? Not saying it ain't gonna happen, but 9 times out of 10, we're the low, so we should want to be the low on this side. First of all, we don't accept the ways of this fucking madman. You know what I mean? So we don't want to get down with him, man. We don't want to be on the high with him, man, because there will never be peace.
I got more. It says, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light."
Yeah, people act like it's a hard thing to serve the Lord. It's very simple, to tell you the truth. It's very simple, Just read the scriptures, pray for your spirit to grow with you. All we got to do is the righteous things. Tazatah, Don't eat pork. Don't eat shellfish. Don't look evil to my brother. Don't look at another man's woman, let alone try to lay with her. These things are not hard, man. But hey, these people out here act like, what I said before, it's way harder to be a nigga than to follow the truth. It's way harder. Because you being a nigga in this world, you bringing a lot with you. You're not living right. If you're not living right, now you got to deal with the other thing. You go out and creep with another man, woman. Now you got to watch out for him. Make sure he ain't trying to blow your head off because he done found out. He done went through her phone and seen your text message. It's way easier. It's a simple thing, man. But people don't want to, especially Jake don't accept change. They do not want to change. They want to stay stuck in that same thing that made them feel comfortable.
That's because ultimately everybody back in their lots. They the same room.
Right, but what they don't understand is when you come to this truth, when you essentially get uncomfortable, but then it puts you in the comfort zone. To get uncomfortable, you're going to be put in the comfort zone. Because we got the comforter. So no matter what hell we catch, we know, hey, we keep serving the Lord, we're going to be all right. I don't want to rock with them.
I got a precept. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 14, the land back on what you were saying, bro. Be ye not equally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what cometh, Salah, and what communion hath light with darkness?
Yeah. They don't mix. It's water and oil. You might be, that's what I said earlier too. For a hot second, you might be able to teeter the lines. You know what I mean? I'll go push Kent, but then I'm still dealing with Tay and Raheem and them, because I grew up with them. But when you spin water and oil together, it's fixed for a minute, but as soon as it settles, it separates. Yeah, so and that's a false balance, You can't have both. Most High don't like lukewarm people, lukewarm brothers, I should say.
Two walk together unless they be agreed.
Yeah, because we seen that when we came into the truth and still was trying to deal with our family. That demon's gonna come out of them. Why you can't sit at the Thanksgiving table? Why you can't open these gifts? You know what I mean? Because we not on the chord. We don't agree with the same thing.
Con, and if I may, you're about to see it again during Jacob's trouble. When these other nations start joining back together with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have Jakes over here. You might have Issacharites over there, and you have those dust mites over there, and these Moabites, wherever. You know what I'm saying? You're about to run into that same situation again, where a lot of people are going to join together just for the sake of communion and safety. You know, don't be joined together with these. You know,
Be not yoked with unbelievers.
Yeah, they got a movie coming out on Angel Studios. It's called Homestead, and it's about when the government or whatever starts to collapse and there's an invasion or whatever. These people all come together and a homestead is basically like a land where you got a farm and it's an abode for people. So everybody in the whole city just goes to this one spot for safety. But you don't know who you're around, and you want to be around like-minded individuals. You don't want to be with a group who believes in Buddha and an Edomite who believes in, being a Nazi. It's confusion. But a lot of people are going to resort to being forced to being around people that they don't necessarily agree with. They don't have union with. That's why the brotherhood is so important. Because it don't matter where you go throughout the world. If you're in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shalom Shah, there's union there. Regardless of what type of music you listen to, regardless of what's your favorite sport or what type of women you like, that's partnership. Your union is in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shalom Shah.
Right. Hey, that's why I brought out the scripture that we be on one accord. Because like we always say, coming into this truth, we all got different things we like to do. We all got different. We come from different, different environments. But this is the one thing that's going to keep us grounded. And that's what? The faith. Because like you said, there's going to be a lot of people with different different nationalities with different beliefs. How can that's not something you could just lean back on. You don't know this man from a can of paint, and y'all have nothing in common except for hoping that you have 3 hots in a cot.
Yeah, the most important part about that is the brotherhood is not going to defraud you, right? The sincere brotherhood. Nigga in the world, let's say you in a FEMA camp or you just found a group of people that's all in one spot for safety. That person will rob you while you're sleeping.
Right.
Probably steal your child from you when you're not looking. All type of weird shit. And if you around brothers in that day, if the Lord permits you to be around brothers, because there ain't no guarantee that you're gonna be blessed to be around a brother. The Lord may have you, deal with it by yourself for a certain period of time. But if you are blessed to be around brothers, you know that you can sleep and not worry about shit. Yep. But even within that, you got to make sure the brother's still on his P's and Q's, because always remember Judas was amongst the 12. All right, when at the Garden of Gethsemane, when Yahushua was praying and the rest of the brothers went to sleep on Yahushua, he said y'all couldn't stay with me, for a little bit. But while they was in the Garden of Gethsemane, where was Judas? Ratting them out. So even within that, you got to always make sure that not only are you examining yourself, but you're examining the brothers that you're amongst. And making sure they're on par with the spirit of Yahushua. Because we in the flesh. None of us are above falling. None of us are above, sin. None of us are above being imperfect. I don't give a damn how long you in the truth. You're gonna be made. The truth will make you look like a fool. Because no matter what you do, you're gonna always fall short. Paul said that things that I wish I would do, I do not. Things that I do, I wish I would not do. So you got to examine yourself and examine the brothers, and with that, that's the union of Yahushua.
Precept. If y'all don't mind. Right? Matthew 22 and 37. Yahushua said unto him, thou shalt love thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
And when you go into that word neighbor, it actually tells you it's an Israelite of the same, kindred. So they ain't talking about loving everybody that you come across with in the world. Here it is, you can brush shoulders with a fucking pedophile, an actual pedophile, right? You can brush shoulders with a murderer. You brush shoulders with murderers every fucking day. These 12, 13-year-olds living that drill, Chirac bullshit life. Those are murderers, man. You can't love those individuals. You have to separate yourself from those type of individuals, man. But y'all go ahead.
Yeah. Somebody grab me.
You gotta go ahead.
But yeah, because we are definitely in those times where you're going to be tested by the people that you're around. You're going to be tested by your faith. You're gonna have to deal with certain people for a certain amount of time. You know, and even in that case, you're gonna have to use wisdom. Because what the brother just said, you might not even be with a brother during the time of KT. So in that, you gotta have to know how to do it. You gotta have to know how to deal with people. You're gonna have to learn how to deal with wicked people around you and things that you're gonna have to, you know, be around. You know, so that's why you're gonna have to gird up your loins like a man. You're gonna have to deal with these things. You got something?
Yeah, come on, I got it's pretty much going into the body, you know, because that's what we are at the end of the day, you know. It's all for the building, how about Shemiyah Shabbat. This 1 Corinthians 12 and 14, it says, for the body is not one member, it says, but many, you know, and that's what Proverbs goes into. You pretty much talking about knowing the state of your flock, you know. You got to know the brothers and the people you're around. You got to know how to operate and conduct amongst the men that you're around. You know, we all beneficial to the body of Yahweh Shemiyah Shabbat, you know. It says in the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not the body. It says, is it therefore not of the body? You know, because how can we want? But hey, man, that's just so. Hey, know your position. You know, as far as in the body. You know, don't look at another brother. You know, just because he's been given X, Y, and Z from Yahweh Shemiyah Shabbat. So now your spirit's kind of low because you don't have that same portion. You know, nah, man, and utilize your portion and maximize it. That goes in the parable of the talents. You know, you gotta know how to utilize your talents and use it to the best of your ability.
Well, it's pointless doing that anyways, because if you have any understanding of the prophets before us, you have Baruch could never be Jeremiah. Baruch is always going to be known in the scriptures as the scribe of Jeremiah. No matter what Baruch, no matter how many deep breakdowns Baruch learned, or how far Baruch grew in the truth, he was still the scribe of Jeremiah. So you have guys with this novice mindset that, well, I've been in 20 years now I'm on the level as I'm moving forward. Oh, I got revelation, now I'm on the level. It don't work like that. You're going to forever be in the lot that you're in, you know, and that comes with understanding, that comes with learning.
Yeah, just an example that we have on today, you don't see Apostle Gabar, you know, a bucking up against Apostle Tar, you know, they continue on in the order that Yahweh Shemiyah Shabbat step. You know, that keeps you in that humble mindset where, you know, you're never thinking more to yourself than you ought to, you know, because much is given, much is required, you know?
Yeah, right, you know, because we all got different experiences, you know, we got the same spirit, you know, but we all got different experiences that help the body, you know. You might have a brother that know about herbs and medications, you might have a brother that know about clothing, you might have a brother that know about history of this, that, or the other, you know. So that helps the body, you know, that actually builds on your having to do the work.
Yeah, you got some bros that are stronger than other bros, physically, mentally, spiritually, specifically in the faith, right? So not every brother is gifted with the same amount of faith. The scriptures tell you about, can the brother find me that, about,
The gifts?
No, the weak, uplifting the weak. Because you have bros that are, you know, weaker in the faith, but that don't mean you despise that bro as not being your brother. It just means he wasn't gifted with as much faith as you were, you know?
Well, you got to look at this thing as, that's why it's good. When the scripture talks about, look at the people that strive for a corruptible crown. Look at basketball, look at football. You got no names of people that you probably didn't even know that was on the team, but they contributed to the team. And they got the Super Bowl, they got the ring. Like for instance, like Lakers, right? Kobe Bryant got rings, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Kobe Bryant is, but can't everybody sit there and tell you the whole roster of the team? But the lowest of the person that was on the team, he got a ring too. That's so right. My point of bringing that out is, you got to know your lot in this thing. You got to stick to it. Even though you're not El Tahar or an apostle or great men, you still got to find your portion and stick to it and still bring out the best of the best, or bring out what you can do. You know?
Yeah, and you gotta, you know, be to the best of your ability. Yeah. Like, for example, continuing on your basketball analogy, you look at a guy like JJ Redick. JJ Redick, he can do he's not just a shooter. He was the best player on his high school team. He was the best player on his college team. He can do it all. But when he got to the NBA, he had to learn the scheme. And the best scheme for him was to be the shooter.
Yep.
And he didn't bitch about that and say, well, at Duke, I did it all. I was the main guy. Well, no, we need you best hitter, just be the shooter.
Yep.
And instead of, getting mad at that, he decided that, well, I'm going to be the best shooter, one of the best shooters you ever seen. That's how you got to look at your life.
Like if you're a center, and they stick to, basically, the spirit is you to be a center, and you're good at being a center, don't be a fucking point guard, Don't be a shooting guard.
Yeah, I was going to say, you speaking on the Lakers, yeah, Kobe was the man, Shaq was the man. They averaged 28, 30 points. Yeah, a guy like Robert Horry, he might only average 6 points a game, but he hit the last shot. He's a contributor. He still contributed.
Yeah.
So, on this, with spiritual, you still got to contribute. Just like the brother said, somebody's faith might be a bit stronger than yours. Somebody might, the whole precept's better off the top of their dome, but you still contribute in some form or fashion to the body.
Yep.
And it doesn't make you any less. Because think about it. Ash was just speaking. Don't look at another man because he has all these different attributes and you don't. Because you don't know the hell that he's catching. You might want his position or his spot, but you might can't handle what he deals with. Deal with your lot, what the Lord gave you, and work on that.
And remember, this is a team sport.
Right.
This is not a lone wolf singularity, individuality.
Think Hebrews 12 and 12.
Like, for instance, right? That's why the scripture talks about the toes, the head, the small thing, whatever. Roughly paraphrasing. But you gotta understand. When you look at your little pinky hand or your little pinky toe, if you are missing one of your toes and missing one of your hands, you can't firmly grasp and fully plant your feet.
Balance.
Going with balance. So again, don't ever look at your position, oh man, I don't get these reviews or such and such. I'm not an eloquent, I'm not like Kobe, I'm not like Shaq, or I'm not such and such. Remember, you still got a part in this thing. Tap into it, pray, do what you have to do. Just find your lane, find your lot, stick to it, and keep fucking pushing. Because at the end of the day, you got wicked niggas out here that are podcasting every fucking day, and they're doing it for carnality, man. And they on point with it.
Yep.
You got niggas that's getting on the black woman. It's so much material they can use, but the point of bringing it out is they're bringing it out every day. And they're on point with it. They already I'm going live Thursday. How much for a Russell? We got the spirit of Yahweh on show. So you got to tap into it, man. You got it.
Hey, I'm going to get that Hebrews 12 real quick.
All right. Hebrews chapter 12 and 12, it says, wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed.
Read to 15.
It says, follow peace with all men,
That's what it's being up to.
and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of the Most High, lest any root of bitterness spring up, trouble you, and thereby many be defiled.
See, lest any root of bitterness spring up in you. Thereby many have been defiled. Many have been defiled by the root of bitterness. Something that go their way. And what was a ripe fruit turned rotten because it was bitter. Many guys that have fallen out of this truth or done something that you wouldn't expect them to do in that moment, it was all because bitterness. And that goes back to pride and ego. That's why you have to kill that ego. You gotta kill that pride. That's the worst. That's really the strongest demon for any man to conquer. Your pride and your ego. You gotta get rid of that, man. Right? That's what the Lord means about turning the other cheek. He don't mean just, he's not just talking about letting somebody just slap you in the face a million times. He's talking about when you are done wrongly, or you feel you've been done wrongly, whether you're right or in the wrong, a lot of times you just need to take the low and stop putting your ego and pride out front and being bitter about the situation. Because the Lord doesn't like a proud look. That's one of the things he hates. So he'll take the spirit away from you just because of that proud look. Whether you are right or wrong, you got a proud look. Who are you to be proud? The scripture say our righteousness is 50 rags. You don't know why the Lord had that happen to you. But you showing the Lord, oh, I'm still prideful. Oh, you still prideful. You're not working on the inner man? Well, let me just take the spirit away from you. Right, I was listening to ISUPK earlier today, and they was yelling at Esau all day. But look, the truth is bigger than just yelling at Esau with a fucking microphone. All black activist groups do that shit. You gotta learn the actual truth, man. Understand it. You gotta grow in this thing. It's not about yelling at Esau. We know Esau the devil, he going into slavery. Go into your history. Learn about your forefathers and why you're in the predicament you're in. Learn about how you should be behaving yourself amongst brothers and just when you're by yourself.
That precept. Colossians 3:5. It says, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. Fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry, which things sake the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua cometh on the children of disobedience.
And it's ironically, like you said, mortify your members, which we talked about at the beginning.
Yeah, brother can look up the definition of mortify, because it's like the brother's going into, we got to make ourselves sharper and better. As the world turns and keep continuing on, everybody's becoming more fucking worse and becoming more degenerates, man. Women are becoming more whorish and sluttier. Men are becoming more freaky and abominable and weird. Feminine as hell. Yeah, there you go. Gay as hell.
It says what? When wickedness increases, transgression increases.
That's right. There's no discipline, there's no order, there's no structure. Basically, this fake term of democracy has destroyed everybody's minds, man. So, us having discipline and structure and order and having examples to lead by and go by, you got to mortify our members, man. Brother, got that definition? You got it, bro.
It says to kill, destroy the life of, overwhelm, punish, cause death.
If you have a problem with lust and desiring women and you horny all the damn time, you gotta be control over that shit. Cause you'll make a lot of wrong decisions based off of that.
You hear the trend?
You gotta be active, man. As a man, you gotta get active, man. Keep yourself busy on things that lift you up, build you up, and enhance you as a man. You can't just be sitting idle all the time. Hey, idleness leads to what? There you go. So you can't just be sitting still and letting your mind wander and letting those demons, come at you like that. You need to be keeping yourself, even if you are taking time out to listen to certain things, watch certain things. Majority of the stuff you consume should be stuff that benefits you as a man. You shouldn't be spending 90% of your day listening to unfruitful works. The Lord references the truth as like farming and fruitfulness for a reason. A lot of guys are barren in their growth. They're not sprouting. They've been planted, but they ain't sprouting. It's on stony ground. Nothing is coming up. He's just the same seed that was planted. Ain't nothing came up. He ain't bearing no fruit. He ain't got no leaves on it, nothing. What did the Lord do to the fig tree? He cursed it. What is he gonna do to a man that ain't bearing no fruit? He gonna curse you. Because you're not watering it. How do you water yourself? John 6:63, the word. You gotta water yourself. That's the only way you're gonna grow. Cleanse yourself through the word. If you're not doing that, the Lord has no use of you, man. Who the fuck needs, if I'm planting crops and nothing comes up, I have no use of that. How the hell am I to eat? Nothing came up. So that's how the Lord looks at his vineyard, which he called Israel a vineyard. He wants to see it full with fruit.
If anybody plants greenery, plants a vegetable, plants a garden, they want to see it live and fruit and vegetables coming forth. When you go into your yard, a nice vegetable, you're gonna have all the right minerals to put into it, minerals and everything to put into it, the water in and all that. You got the measurements right, everything right about it. You came to it, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this shit dead and brown? I'm burning this shit down, I'm starting going somewhere else. Same thing as you. You're supposed to be fruitful, supposed to be wifely, supposed to be, the spirit's constantly supposed to be, dealing amongst you, man.
Yeah, that's
if you're
that
doing
living
it,
water.
you got it.
No, I'm saying, remember, we were trying to obtain the living water.
Yeah.
Not dead water.
That's right.
Something that's, stagnant, the water, but
That's right.
we want something that's continuously moving,
When something's
vibrant.
when something's stagnant, it gets
Decontaminated, mold, mildew,
It
fungus.
decomposes.
Yeah.
I was talking to this older Jake that's on my road, and he farms, but he was telling me how You know, this fall has been rough for all farmers because it hasn't been a lot of rain.
Yeah, Esau controls their harp system.
Yeah, no, it's not. And if you notice, it hasn't been raining like
No, it
that.
hasn't.
So none of his shit came up. Now, does he give up? As a farmer, does he just give up, or does he plant again?
You're right. It hasn't rained a lot.
Yeah. He plants again.
October hasn't rained.
And remember, it's not even cold.
Yeah.
Everything's fucked up.
So a lot of the farmers been dealing with droughts this year. They said this was one of the worst years for droughts because no rain.
Even in New York, you do this morning.
Yeah.
Shit fucked up.
Yeah.
Esau in their harp system.
Yeah. But applying that to the truth, I mean, you don't give up when shit goes bad. You know, because this is you gonna have your ups and downs in the truth. Farmers can't give up when don't nobody eat. They gotta keep as stressful as it is. They done did all that work all them months and nothing came up. And you gotta get ready for the next season of crops and still plant.
And remember, they have a tough burden because they got everything. They got the so-called white man working against them,
Yeah.
and they got all the elements working against them, opposed to them being fruitful.
Yeah.
You understand? We got Esau that's going against being, that everything going naturally, being on point. And remember, they don't even keep the Sabbath law.
Right, the rest.
The 7-year release. I mean, not release, but the
Right.
7-year
Land
Sabbath, land Sabbath.
That's what I was talking about. And what you say, it makes so much sense because a couple weeks ago, I was in the store I wanted to buy some vegetables. I wanted to get asparagus and all that. And all the greenery looked like shit, yo.
Yeah.
I turned around and walked out. I said, I'm not even going to spend this because everything looked withered. You know how healthy asparagus stand straight up. All this shit was leaning. You know, the peppers had the black spots on it. Like, you couldn't find a good, the apples. You know what I mean? So, hey, that makes sense, man.
You're not gonna go to somewhere and get something molded.
Nah.
That's take that as a liking to us. You know, if we're molded and look bad and look terrible, why would the Lord deal with us, man? Why would the Lord continue to deal with us, man? So we got to be fruitful, look comely, look beautiful, man. Become sharper, become wiser, become more on point. You know?
Yeah, when you pull them crops out and they look like that, what you supposed to do? You just throw them shit
Throw it away.
away. That shit bad for you. That's what
Yeah.
the Lord do to Jake. So this is bad. This nigga bad from the root.
There's no benefit.
He bad from the root. You gotta
niggas
throw him
bad.
out.
Good.
Because I just
fucking good.
I just watched the other day. You know how we get a loaf of bread and it might get molded on one side, and we'll just cut that piece off. Well, nah, you're not supposed to eat any of it. I just learned that just because you see the mold on the outside and then you don't see it on the inside. Once it's molded on the outside, all that stuff is in there, even if you don't see it. So you're supposed to throw the whole loaf away. You know what I mean? So you got to think about that. You know, you try to flip everything spiritual. You know, you want to make sure that you are doing the part all the way, inside and outside. You know, you don't want to get molded spiritually.
Continue on.
This is mortified. It says make dead. Then it says religious sense of subdue the flesh by abstinence and discipline.
Well, Esau teaches everybody to go do as thou will. Love your flesh. Whatever makes you feel good. That's why a lot of our people have been destroyed, because Esau gives out those gifts, those trinkets. The shit that makes you feel good in the morning. The shit that makes you feel good in the evening.
You know, make you feel good right then and
Yeah,
there. Yeah. You might not feel good the next day. Damn it.
That's where Issa gets all that fucking love and love everybody. I love all this, all this shit.
Love everything.
Yeah, love everything.
But that's why everybody, when you look at everybody in America, everybody's a fucking idiot. And they're unbearable. Like the scripture says, what's heavier than lead? A fool. That's why it's like a thorn. It's a thorn to your side to deal with these people, man. So that's why you got to take this position that Yahweh Shem gave us as a true and a delightful thing. Because remember, out of all the people in the world, He chose us, man. So that should let you know something. Yahweh Shem sees something special in you, man. This is a very special thing I'm going to.
Yeah, so you should take it as an honor. You shouldn't take it for granted, you know.
Yep.
Esau go to war, he get them medal of honors, and that nigga, he passed that Purple Heart all the way down through generations.
Yeah.
But see, that's what he esteems highly. Well, the Lord has called you into the greatest calling that man has ever known.
You know, and if that man that went to war and got all these honors and medals, if he had children, and then, the grandchildren, when the grandchildren grow up, he would say, hey everybody, get together. Hey, This is our great-great-grandfather. This is him, right? This is all his honors, his trophies, his certificates, whatever. He did this and did that. That's an honorable thing, especially like a man. Oh, yeah, I could good stock. My father, my grandfather was a fighter, a warrior. He did this. He basically killed 10,000 men with his bare hands. Whatever. But you got to remember, well, we come from that great stock. We come from that great lineage. One thing how Esau kills us also because we don't look at ourselves as anything. We don't look at ourselves as no good, no fucking good. So when you're, again, so when you don't think yourself as anything, hey, of course you're going to look for things that's going to feed the flesh. Because you don't feel good, no, you don't look at yourself as nothing.
Yeah, for the right now.
Yeah.
Please yourself right now.
That's right.
To mask whatever hurt you got.
Because, no, you good. That's why Jay can't look at themselves in the mirror. Because they don't look at themselves as anything. So that's why when Esau said, hey nigga, hey boy, come here. Let me tell you do this. They're gonna do it because they don't look at themselves as nothing. Because they don't have nothing. Well, pretty much they're blinded. Like for instance, when you go to Romans the first chapter, I was going to this. They worship Esau. And Esau wants you to, you know, be destroyed mentally, physically, everything about you, spiritually. And and after you're conquered, after you're defeated in the spirit, the flesh, the mental, your body's gonna follow whatever, you know, whatever you like. You know? Keep going.
Oh, that was it on?
That was it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to Colossians. Oh dang. That was quick. Alright,
I got a precept.
you got it.
From this Hebrews chapter 10 and 38, it says, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in it. And it says, but we are not them who draw back into perdition,
Yeah.
but of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
Yeah, because again, we understand what we came from. Matter of fact, hold that. It says, verse 7, in which ye also walked some time when ye lived in them. But now you also put off all these anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. So going to what the brother said, see, we understand we had that Gentile, that heathenistic state of mind. So, and now we put off that and we try to stay the hell away from that. Because we knew and we understood that wasn't going to get us in anything. Look at all these niggas that's getting locked up, young thugs, 15-year probation, big leeches coming out, well, he's out.
Hey, look, the thing with that is, now all these niggas talking about some welcome home thug, but I was looking at some of the day he was, the judge basically made mockery of hip hop because he told the judge, all my raps are fake. All the beefs I had was fake. She said, well, damn, rap sounds like it's just WWE.
Yeah.
But you'll come out and then go to your inner cities and tell Jake, oh nigga, what I stand on is real. But when Esau come down with the book, she telling her everything that you rap about is fake. So you only stand on it when it's against your own people. But when Esau got the hammer on you, oh, that's just fake. I ain't real, it's fake. I'm not the head of the game. And it's to the point that he is making mockery of you, man.
Well, Esau always, you know, explain and show Jake that his whole mindset of a nigga is false. But anytime a cop can come in your neighborhood and make 1,000 niggas run off the block, I mean, that just lets you know right there the fucking joke.
And then see, that's embarrassing because you got an Edomite telling you what you're doing is. Anytime you got an Edomite telling you what you're doing is immoral, you know you done fucking fail as a nation, man.
Yeah, where are you as a nation when you ready to smoke? You ready to go slide on somebody that look like you, that's from your style? But you, like you said, you tuck your tail when your enemy, true enemy, walks up. And you're right. These heathens are getting rich and off of black culture, and to the point where they believe it's all comedy and humorous. They think that when them deaths in Chicago, like that guy Adam 22, he done got so. If you watch when he first started No Jumper, he was very humble. He was respectful. He knew he could get punched in the face or even worse. But now he done made so much money, and looking at black culture is so embarrassing. He's taking he's dissing these people right in front of their face, smiling.
He got black boom behind him.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he's Amalek, so you can't do shit to him anyway.
No, exactly. His name is Graham Mason.
You can't do shit.
That's his real class man.
look at again. Let's look at King Von.
I know you.
That nigga don't get no honor. Look at all them Chicago niggas that been gunned down. They don't get no honor. Look at Lil Durk. Now this nigga done put in work, right? This nigga Lil Durk done put in work, did all types of whatever he did in Chicago, right?
You got the keys to the city.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah, got the keys to the
They
city.
took that shit
Damn.
back.
Huh?
They took it. They took the keys back.
So-
They
So-
said he donated yearly. He was donating hundreds of thousands of dollars to the mayor of Chicago
Yeah, what?
because he was trying to.
Went to rehab,
Yeah.
get off drugs. So where's his boys now that's gonna slide for him? Where's the return of nigga culture? You know?
Yep.
The feds got this nigga.
Yep.
And we understand when the feds get you, it's pretty much it's done for.
Right.
Unless you're ready to cooperate.
Forrest throws his money on.
But see, I thought they was big and bad though. Why you ain't bust your gun at the Fed when they came to get you off that jet?
Where your boys at? Why they not gonna break you out of prison? All they gonna say is free my nigga Dirk.
You only stand on it when it's Drake. When Esau come, why you ain't bust your gun?
Rest in peace, my nigga, such and such. You know, basically what we were saying is nigga culture has gotten. If they took down the Italians, which we know they were Jakes,
Exactly.
they took them down,
The actual real mafia.
and they had so much power and structure. But they were all, scumbag, did a lot of wild shit towards each other too. But my point is this: if they subdued them, Jake, come on.
But see, Jake slow. They doing hits on their company card. I mean, they don't even have the knowledge to even be doing this shit that they
They
doing.
pay me. That's how they're paid.
But they want to be a motherfucker. Esau like, nigga, we got you buying the jet, buying the ski mask, buying the guns on your fucking company card.
And then you're lining up murders.
On the company card. And then you're doing it in broad daylight at a gas station.
So again, going back to what the brother was going to, yo, we come from that bullshit. We know certain jakes that did that listen to rap music and then went out there and actually murdered. And then the nigga's still locked up to this day. He's not getting out, man. And he didn't really have to do it. He did it because he was listening to rap music or wanted to be black. Wanted to be Latino, wanted to be Hispanic. And we look and we all know people and know family members that took upon this life and did it. And what's the honor in it?
Look,
What's the honor in
I
that?
had to make deliveries in this, projects this week. And Jake, he bumping the dirt. But you look at him, you can see the demons on him. He just standing outside, listening to dirt loud. I said, let me have you the fuck about it. These niggas, they gone. They gone. But you can see like the music has got him in a vibe. Yeah, all right.
Got him in the trench.
All right, kill him right there.
You look at him, he'll look at you, you make eye connection, then that anger just start coming out.
He gonna pick and choose you.
And listen, the nigga, remember, there's no reverence in the house. The nigga ain't had a father. His mom probably done humiliated his own father in front of him, but he doesn't want to be a man. So when he comes out in the streets, he see another so-called black man look like him.
Hey
It's
yo,
poison.
hey yo, let me hold at you for a second. Hey yo,
Yeah.
you know what that means?
So, but at the end of the day, what positive comes out of this black culture? Everybody talk about that drill movement. Everybody's locked up or in jail.
But then,
The only one that got away scot-free is Chief Keef. Because I think he was like the beginning of drill music.
he said he might, hey, remember,
But see, he got his stomach within it, so the moment he decides to be wrong, his ass will be right.
He'll get gunned down too.
But that's what I'm saying. There's nothing positive, and people are still holding on to it.
Yep. But that shows, that's why Isaiah said Isaiah the first chapter, the second chapter, whole-headed shit.
Yep.
It cannot be healed with no ointment, man.
And if Yahushua doesn't come back and destroy this place, that's all the nigga knows, man. Go back to that Amawan.
So we're orphans. That's what Trippy says. It says what? You know what I'm saying? We all try to be a Sodom.
What you had, what you was reading before.
It's Hebrews chapter 10 and 35 says, cast not away therefore your confidence, which have great recompense and reward, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. It says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and not tarry.
Yeah, because we're going to get a reward. Just like niggas was waiting for a reward for being a nigga, for being a black thug, and that last reward is either a bullet or a prison door cell with another nigga that want to pummel him. That's them niggas' rewards. Our reward, Lord's was going to be that crown and Lords over provinces, man. Like the elder Zahar from Mississippi was going to, man. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shah. We're going to be overlords over provinces, man, and ruling them, man. Being perfect underneath the law. Any other nations are going to have to follow and abide by the law, you know? That's what we want. That's the reward, and that's what we strive for. And that's what we try to, constantly, mortify this flesh and, love our power, and love, like Yahweh Shah said, whomever's doing the work of this, basically the ministry, and doing the work of the Lord, that's our family, man. And we what's the word? We try to stand close and we try to look out for each other, man.
Yeah, because your carnal family, as time goes on, they deteriorate more and more, but the brotherhood gets stronger.
Yep.
If they abide in the spirit, Yahweh Shah, we get stronger as the years go on. The family gets worse. After the C-19 shit happened in 2020, these people have been deteriorating rapidly, man.
And I try to drive down homes, got a accidents, man. Niggas in the left lane go 55, goddamn, that's the fast lane, man. Shit pisses you off, man. These people are fucking through, man. These people are coasting 55 in the left lane, 2 hands on the wheel, just stuck.
Yep.
You flash the light, you honk the horn, they just stuck.
Yep. I'm getting off the exit, bitch. She just
same thing to me.
Fuck trying to speed up, get over in front of me. She just fuck her blast, but just let me just push you
thing
off the. And I look over, bitch smoking a blunt on the phone.
Same thing. And when you're in the right lane and you try to let somebody over into the merging lane,
Oh man.
he's like, yo, go ahead.
Here you go.
Go ahead.
And
they're just constantly like this.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. And then you look at them, they're on the phone.
Yep.
I'm like, yo,
brain is
for
going.
you to be nice to them, you let them in, and then they start driving slow.
Yeah. Everybody's fucking through.
They don't have no regard to nobody else. They just,
no
their
consideration.
mind is gone.
Again, that's how accidents happen.
Yeah,
That's how accidents
and
happen.
this is why everybody wonder why there's so much shit going on out here. Cause everybody's fucked up.
I had a black bitch just run the stop sign on me. She said, fuck the stop sign, mate.
Oh my God, damn.
But that's the rule for you.
Matter of fact, we're about to wrap it up. Give me in the school as the 2 Timothy 2, the last days.
Oh, you mentioned those.
Yep. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
You ain't seeing these people, man.
I got it. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come."
Bad times are coming. You already see that people are just becoming worse day by day, second by second, man. People not becoming better, doing better. Everybody constantly saying, I'm trying to find myself. I'm trying to do better.
Somebody get that word perilous, please? Baba Kashar?
They always, these people will try to make you believe that they're trying to find themselves to do something better.
Yeah.
And they're trying to, they own their shit. They trying to get it back. You already know, man, you ain't doing shit but decaying and becoming worse. Man.
Yeah, because everybody watching podcasts and motivational shit.
I know, right?
And they think
Money.
on some level.
Money.
Yeah.
And that's it.
What's that shit? Earn your leisure.
Yeah.
The nigga think he just Einstein now. Nigga, you gotta get real
Follow
estate.
my Patreon.
Yeah.
We don't get the bag.
Yeah.
Anton Daniels. And there's many podcasts, man. It's a lot.
It's all exaggeration.
I don't. You don't have to name out every podcast, but these podcasts really is all in all. They're leading you into this world, and we all understand this world is decaying and getting worse day by day. You gotta understand. But they don't understand. Esau has to be taken out of fucking power if he want peace and if he want greatness back on earth, man.
Yep.
And Yahweh Shah has to come back. There's no other way to it. And that's why everybody is lacking and reject the head cornerstone that the stone builder refused, man.
And the scripture say they should wax worse. And
Yeah.
you always think they can't get no worse, but you see it get worse, and it'll drive you to the brink of insanity.
Yep.
The only thing that keeps me from going insane is Yahweh Shah.
That's it.
And I was meditating on that the other day. I was like, yo, If I didn't have that shit, y'all would shut.
I would have been. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna say.
We just read
Hey,
Hebrews 10 and
Because it's
35.
too much.
hey,
It's too much.
we're not gonna say, but we know what we would do. Vegeta. But,
Hey, but that's
Yeah, pretty much.
but that's why I like Hebrews 10 and 35 so much. It says cast not for your confidence, because comes with a great reward if you hold on to that faith. You know, that's very important. Can you get that that Adam from?
And this is perilous. It says hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage.
All right, the water, brother. So it says, this know also that in the last days, dangerous time shall come.
And we
You
see
know,
it.
troublesome, you know. It says, for men shall be.
Did it say savage too?
yeah.
Savagery.
Yeah.
That's,
Demon
hey,
time.
you
They
go
said
back
they
to
were
you go back to
demon
the
time.
upstart of America. It was just getting how you live.
Crash.
Wild West.
Yeah.
Crash.
You take. Oh, I was here first. This is my plot of land. Well, I'm here now. Pop. Savagery.
And ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed.
It's gotten worse.
Let it be one roll of toilet paper on the shelves, and it's a collapse happen.
Yeah.
Somebody getting gunned down for that too. People don't fight it. What's that clip I put in the chat? Broad daylight. He saw pop the dude in the work vehicle.
Yeah. Then he turned around and ran him over.
But he backs all the way up, and he saw like, yeah, I shot that nigga. And he come back.
That nigga hit that shit.
This is modern day.
Yo, he bounced off that damn bumper so fast.
But see, the wicked part about it is nobody screamed when he was shooting the dude. They screamed after he got ran up. So people are just, everything is just crazy. Everybody got a gun. Everybody named mama got a gun.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful.
Yeah, because Esau just set a democracy in your household and tore up your family. So now your kids think they don't have to listen to their parents.
Oh, they don't.
And then the parents don't even think they can govern their child. Because what? Your child can call the police on you. The cancer, the filth is in your mind now. You know what? My child does have a life. You know what? I can't tell them what to do.
Parents don't even know how to disobey their children.
Yeah, that Dwayne Wade spirit.
Yeah,
Let my son be a girl.
You know what?
Let him be free. Let him think and make his own decisions.
I know he was born a boy, but you know what? He has feelings and emotions. He's right.
And,
You are good.
and to help him out, I'm gonna start my own nail polish company.
You know, I'm gonna put money into this.
He like playing with dolls. That's okay. As soon as you seen that doll, you should have
Slapped
whooped
the
his
shit out of
broke his arm.
Yeah.
Yank his ass.
And launch Barbie and
Yeah,
proof that shit.
I mean, that's what you supposed to do.
Proof that shit.
But again, you know, this is Esau and his filth, his mind, his philosophy. And this is why everybody's bugging the fuck out, man. Because really, Esau one is bugging people out so he can bring in a new order. That just show you right there what Esau is coming and what he's doing. Come on, the fuck.
Organized confusion.
It's organized confusion to the brink of insanity so he can bring in a new world order.
Yep.
Now, it's ironic from the first president to now, nothing has changed. It was a problem with the first president, what is it, 45th president, 46, whatever fucking president's been, how many they've been.
Ain't no
From
way
the
in
first
the
to
truth.
mid,
We ain't in the world.
from the first to the mid to the end, it's all been talking about it's a problem. They let you know that they have done nothing good.
Yeah, well, the fact you got elections is madness.
Yeah, come
How
on.
the fuck you got more? I mean, that's a kingdom divided against itself sustain. It shouldn't be no Democrat and Republican. You all live in one society. But that goes back to the time of the Tower of Babel. You got everybody with all these different beliefs, ideologies, nations in one place. When the Most High said He separated the nations.
And then they try to, they demonize communism. So you won't look at how you say it. Esau can, the elites can rule blindly in the secrecy. The ruling families, the top banking families. So you won't look at them. So you can actually believe that you got a Republican, a Democrat in office. So you're blind, you're being basically, they're throwing bullshit at you. They're actually creating better jobs, opportunity. Every fucking president come in and they take everything and take more from you. And strip you and bury you more naked. Make you more naked, man. They look, like for instance, they demonized the Soviet communism and they demonized China and all the North Korea and all the other places that had communism because they had a monarchy. If I'm saying it right, they had a one man that ruled.
Yeah,
but
dictatorship.
that dictatorship. But then you had everybody in America. Dictatorship, that wicked. They're telling what to do. Motherfucker, you being told what to do now. And it's even worse now because you really believe that you got a democracy and your opinion really matters. What he's doing is making you, is destroying your mental and making you drive insane to lose yourself so he can come in, you know what? Robots.
And what's going on right now?
I'm on TV.
What's going on right now? People going out in them lines and voting.
And he gonna throw it in your face that it's fake because they got the electoral college.
And then you got a whole bunch of dumbass niggas taking pictures of the sticker that say I voted. Like that shit matters, you know?
Yeah, the election is Tuesday. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Kamala wins the popular vote. I wouldn't be surprised if Kamala wins the popular vote because Beyonce and all and she and Glorilla, you know, they had the nigger shit or the nigger show. Glorilla a bit. What's up with my niggas? What's up? I shot it. And the crowd just.
Hey, you funny. You
No,
funny.
that is. I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck is this?
She at my bitches.
And the girls twerking.
That would never have happened 15 years ago.
This shit is madness. So I wouldn't.
George Bush.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if Kamala win the popular vote and then the electoral college comes in and say, oh, Trump won by this, a little bit like this. Because that's how he won last time.
Yeah.
Remember, the Democrats that won a popular vote, which appeases the majority of the people. Yeah, we got it. But then they'd be like, man, Trump got it only by the electoral. So this is going to be very interesting.
So they're playing with you. They're playing with you people. This is the communist regime. America is the top communist of the world, man. They make the rules and the laws. But it's in secrecy. And that lets you know that right there, that's wicked as hell, right?
Yeah, disobedient to parents, unthankful.
Okay, if you make a new law, every state has a new law, right? Every year, well, January 1st, they make new laws, right? This is how you know this man's the devil. He don't tell you shit. You got to go and do your diligent search to do it. If you were if this is a righteous rule in place, you would stop everything. I'm talking about cut everything, stop everything. Can't nobody do nothing. Okay, this is the new laws, have an effect, study it. We're gonna send y'all a copy, keep it in whatever your folders. These are the new laws we come around with. No, so you riding down the street. Yeah. So you riding down the street, or you trying to, or whatever you trying to conduct yourself here in Babylon. And then you come to find out you can't do it because of the new fucking law that stops you or prohibits you to do it. You go, hold the fuck up. I was doing this 2 years ago. I did it last year. Well, we changed the rule. It's a new law in effect. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, the new law in effect? That's how you know this place is fucking wicked. It's traps and snares. You got it?
It says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent.
Yeah, it's like this Kamala thing in the household, man. The so-called black woman is saying her black man ain't good enough for her because her black man is not voting for Kamala. There's a lot of false accusations, man. This is a lot of bullshit in this world, man. That's why ultimately America has to be destroyed, man. Right?
Yeah, democracy is but that plantation slavery bullshit where
It's
the
an
woman,
illusion.
where you get the man out the cabin and you make the woman the head of the house, and she telling everybody what. You look at all these Democratic women, they manly. You know, they don't got husbands. When I'm doing my route, like I was telling you, you'd be surprised how many of these nigga women, they 50s, 60s, 70s, living by themselves.
Yep.
Democrat got Kamala signs out in the yard, you know, miserable as fuck.
And they will sit there and tell you I live a good life. I got a good life. Fuck,
That's a life full of vanity.
A fucking woman in Mississippi just told me that she had a Kamala joint, vote. She did talk to me, I'm fortunate, I'm wealthy, and this and that. I can just, whatever, bitch. You just see the bullshit, you know.
Yeah. And you get mad, you talk about the younger women, but the reason the younger women are the way they are is because of the older women. Titus told It's not the job of the father to teach a woman how to be the woman. Titus tells the older women to teach the younger women how to be keepers at home, how to be chaste, and how to be silent. So the women today are out of order. It's because the older women are out of order. So I mean, I don't even fault our generation of women. It's your mamas, it's your grandmas, because they out of order with they men.
Well, Jody,
It's the older dude on my road. It's the same farmer guy was saying y'all, bro. He talking to me one night. She come out the house. Get in this house. Get in this house. God. And he gotta be 80, 70, 80. How get in the house? Leave it alone.
What Jody mom said, mama gotta have a life too. You know what I mean? Mama too busy trying to outdo her daughter in the club. Trying to look, I still got it. Suck this gutty. You know what I'm saying?
Put the strap on.
What's that shit called? A girdle?
Yeah,
waist trainer and that? It's called a waist trainer now. Back in the day it was called a girdle. You know what I mean? Let me finish. Oh, you want him to get that?
Yeah, if it's quick. Yeah,
I got something because it's ultimately that's why this man got to be taken out of place and he's protecting all of this. You know that's why this is Job 34:9. It says, "For he have said it profit a man nothing that he should do. I mean, delight himself with God. Therefore, hearken unto me, ye men of understanding. Far be it from God that he should do wickedness, and from the Almighty that he should commit iniquity." And that's what he's doing. Everything opposite of creation and everything. That's what he's pushing. That's why he got to be taken out.
In the New Order, his whole agenda was to destroy the family. To destroy the structure of the family. Once you destroy the man, that's prey. The woman's prey, your children are prey. That's just an easy war that's fought, and that can be won easy.
I seen they had one of them robot dogs, and they put them in the neighborhood, and there was an Edomite lady walking with her dog. And the robot dog was doing a little dumb tricks. So the dog, she's encouraging the dog, go ahead, play with the robot. So I'm, just being spiritual, that's how they gonna get a lot of people. They seem like it's all cool.
Well, they already got them. I'm gonna upload a video tonight, but about this article I was reading that 14-year-old Jake Nolan came to kill himself because he was in a relationship with the AI. That's the only he wouldn't communicate with nobody but his.
Hey, remember, you go to certain restaurants, they got robots too.
Just went blank. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Certain restaurants you go to got robots. And when the shit come out and serve your food, people say, "Oh my God, look, this robot!" They put the phones outside. Hey, these people are fucking nuts.
But meanwhile, that robot taking somebody else's job.
Yeah, they take it.
That's what I'm saying.
I used to tell brothers, I used to work for a company, 6, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, and they were creating machines and robots, man. And I just look.
You got all these unmanned gas stations and shit. And they putting the movies in. What's that one movie?
Oh, it's not. It's one spot in Rockville, we're heading 64 West. They got a tractor trailer. It's like a tractor trailer container. It is like a quick store. It looked like you could use a chip or whatever. There's nobody in it. It's just dropped off in there. Got your snacks or whatever. You can go and make a I never been in it, but it's just dropped and nobody worked there.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
About, yeah, they got a couple of them around.
Yeah.
What's that? Was it the movie Colony? That had the robot dogs and all that. They put it right in front of us, man. As soon as that damn light turned on, just like when iRobot, when that red light kicked on, you know what I mean?
But see, the thing is, it's destroying the minds of the people. I don't know if I told boys, but one of my sisters, she tried to kill herself a couple weeks ago.
Damn.
Took pills. She got kids.
Hey, but a lot of women doing that, man.
But see, what's happening is the society is just on cell phones, is it technology, and just the minds of the people are. Humans we weren't created to interact with just technology over there.
No.
You gotta interact with nature. You gotta interact with humans. You gotta interact with life.
Yeah.
You gotta eat the right foods. Because a lot of that shit fucks with your brain too. It's a way the Lord designed us to live. So He designed us to live on earth, not in a fucking virtual reality.
Yeah, and not fucking trying to live by somebody else's means, man.
Yeah.
Because when you look at social media, you got everybody that you're supposed to be like this, you're supposed to be like this. Woman is supposed to do this, man is supposed to do this, a man is supposed to be this, a man supposed to... Hey, motherfucker, you can never obtain this, man.
Yeah.
And that's how Esau set it up, man. That you would never chase or obtain the American dream. Well, unless you play with, you've been at Diddy's house, but, you know, but even that's not looking good for a lot of people that partook in it, you know? You got it.
Let me finish this out.
Uh-huh.
It says false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away.
You got it, bro.
You're denying the power. What is the power? Luke tells you what your power is. It's the horn. What's the horn? Yahweh Shai. That's your strength. The horn on any animal is a strength. Any animal that has a horn leads first with his head. Who's our head? Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You got to lead with Yahweh Shai in everything that you do. If you don't, then you're not abiding in your power. You can lift weights. You can do jiu-jitsu. You can do martial arts. But that ain't your power.
Right.
So that ain't gonna help you win every battle.
A good example to read is the book of Maccabees when the Maccabean brother went to war.
Yep.
They prayed first.
Yep. Same thing with David. David said in Psalms, the Lord teaches my hands to war. And those are some bad men. One of David's men was taking out hundreds of guys, man. One of them. And these were men that were warned daily because when David was fleeing from Saul, and they had to camp in certain places for fun and just to get stronger, David will go search out Canaanites.
Hey, remember,
and bring the guys with him.
Remember Samson, his last end? He prayed to the Lord and said, please let this last breath I have in me kill all these Philistines.
That's your horn. That's your strength.
And they said he killed more Philistines in that day than his whole life.
So that's your strength.
Before he went out.
Think about how many he killed with the jawbone.
Come on, man.
That's
regular jawbone.
Yeah, that's your strength. Yahweh Shai. It ain't. I mean, it can't put it no simpler than that.
Yeah, 1,000, bro. 1,000. Hey, I can't. Hey, we speak as a man. I'll get tired fighting.
Man, Jake get windy fighting one guy.
Yeah, hell yeah, I get windy. Wait, hold on.
Yo, it's like tomorrow. I remember back in the day, I told you to do that.
Hold on.
And you active. You active. I'm speaking about the average man that ain't active. The average man that ain't active, you get in a tussle, your heart start racing. Especially if if you ain't eating no blueberries, if you ain't drinking no pomegranate juice, if you don't drink shit that's good for your heart, you eating fried chicken.
Jake go up a flight of steps in the out.
You know what I'm saying? You got diabetes, high blood pressure. And you getting in tussles. I mean, we just putting it frank how it is. You can't get in tussle because your heart, anything you do that elevates your heart rate is going to cause your body to act abnormal because it's not used to having a heart rate up. So if you get, man, you about to hit your ass.
You ain't do no exercise in it, man.
Yeah, because your body's not adjusted to this. And then that's why you read these stories about some guys just collapsing. You know, that goes back to what I've just previously said. We're meant to be active too. Yeah. When you look at the pilgrimage of Israel, we were wandering. That means we was in shape. To lift up the tabernacle, them tents, and carry that stuff, carry all our goods from Egypt and walking, we were fit, strong people. Not to be fucked with, man. Ain't no telling how cut up we were, man. Cause I'll tell you, look, I do 13 miles a day. You know, you gotta be fit. So I'm thinking, I'm putting my mind there. I'm like, yo, these men were different. You wandering in a wilderness,
and they had
40 years
with sandals.
And you gotta keep lifting the tabernacle up and moving to another spot. Being on watch for animals and invaders, stinking ass Canaanites and Moabites. Remember, Moab was always to the south of us.
And remember,
you got a story of the Moab king that tried to send a fucking witch upon us, man.
And thieves and robbers was always out there.
Yep.
So that's how you know men was on point of fighting.
Yep. We brought up last week about going in the entrances of the south gate, the west gate, the east gate. It said teach your sons against the war. You can't just be sitting idle playing Xbox. But you can when society is in the point that it is right now. But see, when a society needs to be built up, you don't have time to be idle. When a society is broken down, you don't have time to be idle because there is no room there is no Netflix, there is no cable, there is no It's a nice sofa. You got to get up and do shit. You got to go find fish to eat.
But you realize, this is why these people are fucking blind in America, because this society is decaying right in front of you, and these people don't even care or even start to even see.
Yeah.
That's just let you know that's how good that wine of Esau is, man.
Yeah.
Because everything is literally going to ship. Yo, people are getting thrown out of their fucking homes day by day.
Yep.
People are living in their cars. Yo, bro's ever been just driving? You look over like, God damn, they live in that car.
Yeah.
No, they live in that car.
Like I said, go late at night. Just
Oh, bro, tell them about where I work at. Where they all out. That's the.
Yeah, like I say, you can go to your supermarkets late at night. They be parking right there in parking lot, open parking lot.
I'm telling you.
Yep. And it's because of industrialization. Industrialization is not how we're supposed to live. These built up. You go to other parts of the world, they still go to wells and get their water.
Yeah.
They got women that, you know, they stay and just take care of
this shit is not normal,
this
man.
shit ain't normal at all.
And all this shit is bullshit, man. It's bullshit.
And it takes you away from how you're supposed to live, and it causes anxiety.
Yeah.
It causes covetousness, because all you're doing is on social media coveting what other people got.
Yeah,
You're not living. You're not living.
I want that car.
Yeah.
I want this.
And really, you don't
Especially
need.
marketplace.
And you don't need none of this shit. You don't need that shit to live. But this society has been built to where you do need it.
You don't even need to eat as much as we eat.
Yeah.
And
You've been conditioned in every way that you are.
it's literally times I would just eat pistachios, man. And people are, oh man, well, I don't die.
And that's how you recondition your body too. Because if you've been eating burgers and hot dogs every day all week, of course your body, if you just eat nuts out of random, your body will be like, yo, where's my burger at? So it's all about reconditioning. It's just like when you fast.
So remember, think about it. You think our people eat meat every fucking day? They didn't have Walmart or McDonald's. So you had to take an animal, kill him, skin it, dress it, prepare it, soak it.
Hard itself, skinning an animal. That's
You know, that's not like that. That's a process. So that lets you know, yo, we would not eat meat as what we would do. Basically, I told them to eat fruits and grains.
Well, the scriptures tell you what our diet was, and it's a reason the scriptures refer to meat as king's meat, because that was a delicacy.
Yeah,
it wasn't an abundance of your diet like it is over here in America, where 90% of your diet is meat. You eat meat for breakfast, you eat meat for snacks, you got beef sticks for snacks, you got meat for lunch, you got meat for dinner.
Everything.
The scriptures tell you we ate the lentils, we ate the beans, we ate the greens, and when you eat those things, you feel way better.
Same thing when Daniel ate the post. He said, he said he looked better than
Daniel's diet.
His visage was.
He compared him to the rest of the guys that were eating the king's meat. They said Daniel's face, and you see it when if you go on a good fast and you take care of yourself, you'll see the difference. You'll feel better, you'll look better, you have more confidence, your anxiety will be gone.
Yeah.
A lot of that anxiety comes from bad diet too.
Your fucking meat is being hormones and injected all types of bullshit.
Pumping it up the whole
And you wonder why and glue and yo, it should not be all that fucking meat that you see in the market that's sitting there, man.
Yep.
That's no.
That fucking when I put that blueberry juice in the can, I was like nature's Viagra. I put that for a reason. I'm just drinking that shit. I said, oh, what the fuck? But the Lord put everything that you need on the earth to survive. Esau comes and say, nah, the earth ain't enough. Let me create a lab and make it better.
Yeah, like that post we had.
Oh yeah, that was a classic.
Kill was.
That's a classic.
He said, hell with the Most High. I do things better.
Yeah, that's a classic one.
Well, we could wrap it up.
Who
Yeah, so that Holy Bible is edified is another beautiful lesson, to mortify our members, and to keep getting strong and stay in the spirit as much as possible, especially these dark times will come, because we know that whenever it comes, it's going to come hard and quickly, so we want to do everything that we can to be stable as much as possible, so especially the times to come, because times is getting hard, for everybody. So with that, hope you guys was edified. As always, this is great Norfolk, Virginia. As always, to give you guys news, article, lessons, with the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. But as always, first and foremost, we want to give all praises going on and due to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
We want to say double honor to the elders of Great Millstone of the world for teaching us the truth. And of course, we want to say peace and blessings and salutation to you. I come out there putting the truth, Lord, the full preserve, so to the best of their abilities, scattered the full preserve. With that, I want to say Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Walk up above.
Walk up above.
Shalom.
Shalom.
And also make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and subscribe to our Patreon.